Okay, okay, maybe. Yay! Guys, I'm alive for the first time in how long? Um, wait, hang on. I want to see how long it's been since I have done anything. Why can't I? There we go. So let's see. My last video, so just normal video, was posted over a year ago in July 17th, 2024. And then the last time I was live, other than right now, was in December 27th. So almost a year. And I do have many reasons for that, which, I'll get into once we get started. But just real quick, I want to check on my phone, make sure the audio is good. Let me mute so that you don't hear playback. Mute so that you don't hear playback in December 27th. Okay, so audio appears to be good. Best it's ever been when I'm doing a video, because I literally just got a new headset. Um, Real quick, before we get started, I want to share what mods I'm playing with today. So, I'm gonna get into everything else and why it's been so long, all that fun stuff. But I just want to quickly share with the mods before we get started what mods I have. You can't see that text like at all. At least you can't on my stream, it seems like. I don't know if you can see it at all. Okay, I'm just gonna go through them all. Some of them are just like mods that make other mods work. They don't really add anything. But so better crystallariums, you basically can put any mineral or artifact, or like I think it's more like any object in the game. Like I'm pretty sure you can even put wood into a crystallarium. This is a mod that makes other mods work. This is a make the game look better, make the game look better, make the game look better, make the game look better. Required for other mods, make the game look better. Required for other mods, required for other mods. This adds the best. This is my personal opinion, but this is the best greenhouse mod. It's Oasis Greenhouse. Um, it's amazing. You'll see it whenever we get to that point. This makes the game look better. All of my stuff is purple. You saw like on the screen that like everything's purple. Makes the game look better. Makes the game look better. That's just a default mod that comes with Smappy. Uh, and then alternate. That makes the game work. That makes the game work. Automate, I'm pretty sure everyone knows what automate is. Bigger backpack, it just adds a fourth row. Extra books, I have two of these mods. It just adds more books into the game. Chest anywhere, you can access your chest anywhere. I do have these two mods. I have CJB cheats and CJB item spawner, because modded Stardew is known for messing up or having glitches. So I have those two things to kind of make it seem to make the game a bit more fair if there is a glitch. So if an item glitches out, I'll spawn it in or whatever. If I get stuck in a block somewhere, then I can teleport out of it. Um, makes the game work better. Makes the game work better, or not better, but makes it work. Uh, I don't really know what this one does. I just know it's there. Um, makes the game work. Makes the game work. No, this allows you to destroy bushes. Escarp is a content added mod. Makes the game work. Makes the game work. Makes the game work. Fast animations. This will makes the animations faster. Again, most of these are self-explanatory. Fishing info overlays. This one adds just a bunch of information about like where you're at and what fish you can catch and all that based on where you're at, what time of day it is, and stuff like that. Frontier Farm is a farm that I have added. It's my favorite modded farm. Comes with Stardew Valley Expanded. Generic mod configs. Basically, I can just use that to config most of the mods. Um, let's move it. You can move stuff on your farm without having to go to Robin, look up anything. It's the wiki inside of the game, even though I will still have the wiki up most likely. Um, more books again. That just adds more books. Ridgeside Village, another content added. Self-serve. You can go talk to. You can go buy stuff from the NPCs, even when they aren't there. Sorry about expanded. Everyone knows what that is. To do, I can add a little to-do list in my game. UI info suite, most people know what that is. And if not, you'll see it pretty quickly. Unlimited storage, vibrant pastoral, I don't know what that is. And wear more rings, pretty self-explanatory. So those are the mods that I'm playing with here. I guess let's get started. Okay, so and that was fast animation, so it just happened. So this is the farm that we're going with, Frontier Farm. Um ooh, what is the farm name gonna be? Um this kind of gives you a little spoiler about what I'm gonna be talking about for probably about 20 minutes. But new PC farm. And then my favorite thing will be math. I'm a math major in college. Should probably be my favorite thing. Um I have no mods that add new dogs or cats. I like the ones that are in the game already. I'm going to guarantee year one. I'm not even sure if that works with remix, but we're gonna play with remix bundles. Something I didn't used to do, but that I do now. That's fine. Um, I don't feel like making my character, but I guess I will. Hope you all know I don't make my character look nice whenever I'm doing a personal playthrough. Let's see if I can find like a gray sweatshirt because that's what I have on right now. There we go. That's more of a button down, but it's fine. I'll just go naked face. I probably should not put my hand in front of the mic like that. Oh, hi. You commented. Hi. Where's my? Oh, I tapped out. There it is. Are you still here? If you're not, you didn't hear me say hi. Okay. Um, that's fine. That looks like an okay character. Oh, we have. It takes a second. There are 70 mods on this thing. Yesterday, I did a little test run to make sure that all of my mods were working, and uh, I loaded into the game, and I loaded inside the farmhouse. That was fine, but then I went outside the farmhouse, and my game just like it didn't freeze. but the farmhouse wasn't there because I loaded into a farm that I already had, and I didn't have the mod for the farm installed, so there was no farmhouse, and so I didn't like that very much. I'm not ignoring you. I said hi. Literally, I said hi. Not ignoring you. Game sounds are a little loud. Let me turn them down. Um, Jeez, Stardew music is so loud. Okay. Um, let me get my settings straight real quick. Okay, so um, then you probably shouldn't be watching my stream if you're at work. Just a thought. Oh, well, okay. Um, so let's look at the NPC list, shall we? Ooh, okay, now let's look at the calendar. There's a birthday more often there than there is not. There are one, two, three, four. There are 5, 6, 7, 8 for counting the festivals. 8 days with no birthdays out of 28, so that means that there are 20 birthdays this month. Oh, so there are 3 mods that add new NPCs: East Scarp, Expanded, and Ridgeside. Um, so there are a lot of NPCs to meet. There are a lot of NPCs. I'll see. Um, a lot of NPC cutscenes. I'm gonna try and be a good person and not skip through them and actually read, but I'm not very good at that. So we'll see if it happens. um, so why have I been gone for so long? There are many reasons um that have contributed to my absence. The biggest one being that I haven't had a PC that could run. Well, there's 3 big ones, but I'd say that even the biggest one is that my PC completely stopped working. I don't. Whenever I was streaming Cash, Serrated Elf, he was streaming us playing Stardew together, but I wasn't. If you were to go watch those streams at all, you would see that very constantly I was having or pretty consistently, I'm sorry, I was having major issues with my computer. Um, until it finally just completely stopped because I tried to do a hard reboot on it, uh, or a memory wipe of it, and it wouldn't restart and it wouldn't let me install Windows, and it was just this big hassle. So then I was playing on my MacBook, um, and I literally tried streaming one time with my MacBook, and the fans inside of my MacBook got so loud, and it made me nervous. And so I just decided to not use it for streaming. So I was just doing personal gaming. So I just haven't had a PC that I could stream on in a good minute. Um, honestly, my last stream was probably the last time that my PC was working, but it still wasn't working super well, and it would crash. And there were there's no telling what transpired. There's tons of guesses and assumptions, but I have no confirmation of anything. Um, It could be so many different things. Should I make this full screen? So you don't have to look at my there we go. Now you don't have to look at my little tool bar down at the bottom. Or app bar, whatever it's called. I don't know what that is. Okay, it went away. But so that's like biggest contributing reason number one. And I've been working on building a PC, and it finally just now got done yesterday. Like finally done. Like no more problems, no more. It's finally done. Um. Also, let's look at the. Oop, 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 yeah, yeah. It's gonna be so fun. Um. I don't know if I'm gonna get completion, if I'm gonna fully complete the game. I have with Stardew Valley Expanded done it, um, but that was with only Stardew Valley Expanded. There are two other major content mods, and we'll see if completion happens. But so I finally got the PC working. It's great. It's beautiful. It's on my desk. Maybe I will post a picture of it or something at some point. Maybe we'll see. I don't know. Um, See, and I've seen this cutscene before, so I really want to skip it. I'm gonna skip it. Here's the thing: any of these cutscenes that I skip, you can most likely find on the internet. So if you want to watch them, go find them. The ones that I don't usually see, I might watch, but I see that one very commonly because it's anytime you play Ridgeside, you get that. Basically, you just meet Lewis and his sister, and they're having this argument. So, the next major thing that has contributed to my absence is that I'm a manager at my job, which is McDonald's. Um, so I'm full time. I work 5 days a week and 8 hour shifts. So it doesn't allow for the most time outside of work. But combine that with me also being a full time college student, after those two things are done and over with, I have like no time because I have homework. I have 5 classes with tons of homework, but the semester is about to end. Like in my math class, I think I have like 3 more classes. In my history class, I have 2 more classes plus a test day, I think. And then in my sociology class, I have 3 more classes. I don't know about my English class. There hasn't been like a confirmed day, but it's around 3 to 4. So the semester is almost over. I will still have work, but I will have about I think it's like 3 weeks off from classes. So I'll be able to get some streaming done. But it is very much probably gonna be slow here for a second, but I'm gonna keep it going to the best of my abilities. Um, I need 2 more. So those are the 3 major things. I literally just haven't had a PC for a while, and full-time college student plus full-time uh manager leaves not much more time for social life and fun and all of that. Um, Also, every Monday I go and see my mom. She lives about an hour away from me. And then every other Friday, I go and see my mom. This Friday and next Friday are the exception because next Friday I will be out of town for Thanksgiving. But I'm still gonna see her that week because I'll be on break, Thanksgiving break, not Christmas break yet. I have two. I wish they would just like start classes a little earlier, right? And then have Christmas break start a little bit earlier and just have Christmas break start whenever Thanksgiving break starts, and just have like a really long break, you know? Because I literally am gonna get back from Thanksgiving break and have like two of each class or something like that. So I think it's kind of stupid, but you know, I'm not the one who's running the college. Um, this morning I went and bought a new headset, which is why my audio is so much better. Um, I really really like it, and it took me a good minute, a little bit too long to figure out how the how the blue how the not the Bluetooth, the mic, sorry, words are not working this morning. To see how well the mic works. Um, I did not realize there was a physical mic on it. Thought it was kind of like Bluetooth mic. No, I'm just kind of dumb, and it had a mic, and I just didn't realize it. See, watch this. Watch me eat. It's so fast. It just saves time. Like it, your game still pauses and it still runs. You know, whenever you're not eating, and you know, it doesn't like actually save time in the day, but it makes my life go by faster. Um, makes things feel faster, I guess. I don't know if I can go up this way. What's spawn this farm look like? I might be able to go up this way. I have all my tools. So this farm is pretty huge. Let me actually, I can show you a picture of this farm real quick. Um, where is my? How do I look at my screenshots? Normally, there's like a little button that says "Open Destination File" or something like that. But it's not there. Oh well, this farm is really really big, and where you think it ends, it doesn't. So this farm is huge. There's all of this area. There's this little area up there. That's where the greenhouse is. I'm not clearing through all that foliage. Over here is meant for the coop and the barn. Like they have it even kind of set up. So like the coop is right there, and then the barn is over there. Again, I cannot bring myself to get through all this. And then there's a ton of land over there. There's like a little area um up there ish where like you can put your shed and stuff like that. So really big area, and there's a lot. Like looking at this, it overwhelms me. That's what happens when you play Stardew Valley with 60 mods. Oh, and this NPC list isn't even complete because at least with Stardew Valley Expanded, I'm not even sure about the other two content added content add mods. I've played just a Stardew Valley Expanded file, just with Stardew Valley Expanded, and more NPCs get added later on. So like this is not even all of them. There will be more that get added to that list, and it's overwhelming. Kent's not even on that list. I assume that there are NPCs in the other mods that just are not added yet. But anyway, it it it's insane. It's playing Stardew Valley with 6 months, and see that's another thing. Like, I don't understand how my Mac runs Stardew Valley with 60 mods, but not run a stream. It's crazy. There are 4 new fruit trees. So there's the pear. There's a nectarine. I don't really know what the other ones are. There is one of every fruit tree, vanilla, at least, on this farm. Today should be a fishing day, but the luck's not great. So I don't know. I guess I'll fish anyway. Basically, with infinite chess mod, this chest will never end. It'll just keep on going. So no need to craft an insane amount of chests early on in the game, which I like. I still end up crafting. I'm sorry. I'm tired. um, I still end up adding more chests later on. Um, for the sake of organizing. But, ooh, I have 2 views currently. That's fun. I'm sorry. Hang on. Um, I have no idea what I was saying. I'm not gonna pretend to. Oh yeah, I have 2 views. Thank you, there. No idea who they are. But this is the fishing overlays mod. Does that say there is a 131? I know it's because it's the most likely fish you'll get on the first catch. There's a 131% chance that I'll catch a sardine. These people, I can go stream without getting texts. Has anyone noticed that that's a very common thing while I'm streaming? People start blowing up my phone. We're almost in 2026. Oh, look. Once I catch my first fish, we got a bunch of other options. I really like it. Wait, one of my mods is either not here or not working. I'm supposed to have a visible fish mod. It's supposed to show all the catchable fish in the water. There are no fish in the water, which means one of my mods is. It just must not be in the folder because there are no errors with any of the mods that it shows, at least, I guess. I do kind of want to start off with the streams being a little bit shorter and a little bit like I played I played a lot of Stardew Valley like over the last year, like a lot. Like I could not believe how long I was able to play Stardew Valley without getting bored. And so I want to take this a little bit slower so that I don't get bored. So I'm thinking about 3 or 4 days and then I also need to do some homework. So they won't be ridiculously long streams, but and that's another reason I'm streaming is because I don't have the time to edit the videos. My life is too full. Although Stardew Valley sucks for streaming because you guys have to sit through and watch me fish, which is not fun. I know it's not fun. What does that mean? Does that just mean that the stream is good? My stream just says no data. I don't know what that means. Yeah, definitely a bad luck day. It literally might be a better idea to go around and meet people, but there's too many. I'm not gonna be able to get it all done today, anyways. The Egg Festival is probably when I'm gonna complete the quest, which, to be fair, is normally whenever I complete that quest in Vanilla Stardew is on the Egg Festival, so probably won't be any different. But normally, if I was doing like a recording where I edited this, I would speed all this up. But I can't do that since it's a stream. Ah, I hate flounders. Hang on, I'm sorry. Give me 1 second. My friends and I are apparently going to go eat lunch later as well. I got a big day planned. I have to go pick my friend up from his car shop because he had to get a replacement, or he had to get a temporary car, which he has to return today. So I'm gonna go pick him up from that, take him home. Then one of my other friends is gonna meet up with us there, and then get something with his car fixed. And then we might go all eat. And then after that, I have to go to a concert. When I say I have to go to a concert, I do mean I have to go to a concert. It's a school assignment, and I don't want to do it. But here we are. It's very unfortunate. That's regular color. Let's go somewhere else. Oh, dang, there's like a lot of forageables, and I did not realize that. I'd like to pick them up. Oh, and there's an artifact. Really? Can I go this way? No, that's gonna take me through. That's not happening. uh, not happening. Dude, bro literally sells infinite copper ore. Why does he need me to get him some? So there are parts about this game that just don't make sense. Like Clint sells an infinite amount of copper. He does not sell out, yet he's asking me to bring him some. Everything is getting done in here until I get to level 5. I really want to go back down to the beach and pick up all those forageables because I'm gonna forget otherwise. And that anchor. I feel like the anchor is a harder artifact to get. There are also new artifacts. This is something I learned recently. Stardew Valley Expanded actually adds some artifacts. I think it's kind of cool. Usually, it's hard to find mods that do that. What's your name? I literally have no idea. Jarek? Yeah, I'm already not doing very well with actually taking my time to read these things. There's too many NPCs! We would never get done. We'd literally make it 2 days before I had to go if I read all this dialogue and watch all the cutscenes. I'm sorry, but like, it's unrealistic. These mod creators had a team to write all this dialogue. Me, there's only one person to read the dialogue, so. Okay. I can go look for spring onions too. I feel so these headphones are really, really good. And I feel so just like kind of isolated thing because like I can't really hear any background noise. Um and it's like it's weird because normally I will like keep one side of them off, but I'm just choosing not to do that. I mean I could. I'm just choosing not to. Eh. I hate that Sorry About Expanded makes spring onions a lot more rare. But I also get a free pear tree that produces every day, so I guess that's something. I typically like to save those pears up for the first few days so I can make it pretty far on my first day of the mines, but I already ate one. Kind of did it without thinking. I'm thinking one more day. I need to get started on the schoolwork. I don't want to, but I have to. I have to be a responsible adult. I don't want to be, but here we are. I'm not going to be a high enough fishing level to get the catfish. It's not going to happen. I tried to get it, but I didn't fish enough today. Bad luck with Suba. There's like a little mine cave in here too, but you can't get until you have an iron pick, which I think makes it kind of obsolete because whenever you get in there, it's like mostly copper. But clearly, you already have a ton of copper. By that point, you don't even really need copper for sprinklers. You need iron. I mean, iron and gold does spawn in there, just not as much. Oh, we are. Oh, there we go. It's raining, it's pouring. Whatever the rest of that song is. There's a leak. The UI info suite is what adds like the little icons right here, and it shows me like the XP that I get from everything I do. So if you didn't know what that was, you do now. I am not wasting my energy to go up there. I'm just gonna go the long way. This is some food that I can eat. Ridgeside is up north, like right up there. No, I have four. I have four mods that add heavy content. I have um Sorry About Expanded, Ridgeside, East Scarp, and then I also have something called Sunbury Village, which I have not really explored or done anything with. Really, East Scarp too. Both of those mods I'm very, very new to. I think the dandelion is what I'm not gonna need. Um, I do have limitations with some of the mods that I set for myself to make them a bit more fair. and a little bit less cheaty. So the first one that comes to mind is with chest anywhere. Obviously, at any point I can open up my chest, but then even because the chest is infinite, I literally have infinite inventory space, which ruins the point of buying backpack upgrades. So my limitation with that is that I am allowed to take stuff out of it. I'm not allowed to put anything in it. Um, so I can take a stone out if I want to, but once I take it out, I can't put it back in unless I am at the farm. Now, on the farm, I'm allowed to put stuff back in there. But if I'm off the farm, I can only take stuff out. So that's my little rule with that mod to make it a bit more fair. I'm trying to think about other mods or failing to think of any that are oh, with automate. Um all of my stuff has to be laid out in a way so that if automate weren't there, I could still use all of the machines. So take for example like a keg shed. I can't just fill the entire shed up with kegs, like every single tile, and then just connect it to a chest. You would have to be able to walk through and place stuff in the kegs without automate on and be able to access all of them. So that's my rule with the automate. Um, I don't know. I'm sure I'll get to other limitations I have, but I just do it to kind of make it more fair and less cheaty. Because the automate can be a very cheaty mod, and I'm okay with it to an extent, but I like a whole big part of this game is like leveling up, or of the beginning of the game is to level up your backpack so that you can have and hold more items. If you just have access to a chest from anywhere in the game, kind of ruins that. It's so beautiful. I'm referring to my PC, by the way. I have it on my desk. Before I had it on like this little thing. It wasn't on the ground, but my desk had like this little area that's meant to hold a PC tower. But I have it on my desk so I can see all of my hard work in its beauty. And I say my hard work, I would like to point out I did not put this PC together. I did buy all of the parts, but one of my really good friends built it. Um, so I don't want to like take credit for building this because I literally would not have made it anywhere. Because I don't know how to build a PC. Ugh. Fisherman about to reach level 2. I hate that so much of the early game is fishing. And I don't hate it for me. I don't mind fishing, but I feel bad fishing on a stream. Because at least when I'm watching Stardew Valley videos, I always skip fishing parts because it's just boring to watch and not do. Um, so I always like to speed it up or even cut it out in my videos, but I don't have time to edit. I probably should go put stuff away. I don't know what that message means. The stream's current buy rate is something. It's cut off though. All right, let's go put the stuff away because I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna be able to hold this. Yeah. Uh, oh, that says there. Looks like it is going to stay there. Allergy is good food, so I threw it down. But it's not the best food. It's like if it were to fall in the water, it wouldn't be the biggest deal ever. More horse. I can't get back home this way. That's why there's so much forager, 'cause I haven't come this way yet. And that's a, ugh, dang it. You see how fast the animation is for picking something up? Ugh, I love it. I love that mod. That's one of the simplest mods, but it's also just like one of the best. I love that. There's a mod that I kind of want to try, but like I also kind of don't. That adds like you literally can stay awake. Like you don't have to go to bed. Like you can just stay awake all 24 hours of the day. It's like you can play the game at like 4 a.m., which is in normal Stardew not something you can do. I don't know why I've been trying to pick that up. I obviously don't have room for it. Something with the remix bundles though, so you can kind of see uh how the spring forageable bundle is changed. So that says spring foraging, that says spring foraging. And I went and put my cursor over a daffodil, it would also say it's needed for spring foraging. But with the dandelion, it doesn't, which means I don't need that for the community center, and that is replaced with a spring onion. And that's how it is, no matter what. One of the four main spring forageables will be replaced with a spring onion if you do the remix bundles. So that's, you know. But you're about to see how the infinite chest works. Boom. Now I have 4 rows, and you can just scroll through them. Okay, and I can see that I have the sticky bundle. You've seen like 100 sap and some slime, I think. I don't know. I'm gonna clear my way up there. Normally, I'm super like get stuff done as quick as possible. Here's my thought process. This game's going, if I do get completion, it's going to require several years of in the game. Probably not several years of real life, but I hope not. But several years in the game. So even completing the community center year one, which I consistently can do, isn't something I really need to do. So I'm trying to play this a bit more laid back than I normally do, because gaming is supposed to be me escape from my normal, very 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 chaotic life. Um, so I just kind of want to. I don't know if I'm going to succeed, but I want to try and play it a bit more laid back. But I might just end up going back to how I normally play it pretty quickly. But one can try. Okay. All right, now I can at least go the fast way. I think I'm gonna chop down trees for the rest of the day. I don't like fishing. Don't like it. Keep getting these emails about completing my community service, and I literally have a community service event lined up for Monday. I just haven't done it yet, but they keep on sending me emails to remind me, like I haven't forgot. Like, and it is due really soon. Like, so I understand why they're sending those emails out. Like my mom gets them too, and she's like, make sure you complete your community service. And it's like, yeah, I have one scheduled. It's just not here yet. And I also have to ask the guy there who runs it, like what his name. I don't remember his name, but what his name is, and like, dang it, I love it up. It's fine. Um, but like what his name is, and then also what uh what I can put down for like what his phone number is in the email, because it's not most community service like you get like a little form and then you take it to them and then they sign it, but the community service that I have to do is submitted online, meaning he can't fill any of it out. Now I could bring my laptop with the screen pulled up and just let him fill in all of the information. I could do that, but I have to do it twice because you can only do it like it's per event. So like each event that I'm doing is 3 hours long. I've done 9 of my hours. I need 6 more, so I've done one of them already, and so the other one is another 3 hours. Um, oops. Oh wait. Stop. I have to do it twice, one for each event. Alright, but I'm gonna go do boring homework. So thank you for watching, and until next time, goodbye.